Carol.
I'm on a golf team. Chicken eating while I was thinking it's too many drinks. Ain't at your party if niggas can't eat. Used to take back out the sink, go to school and still stink. Now I'm walking the bank. This ain't how I was living last year. I don't care what you think. Better get you some money and watch these niggas and bitches pretentious. Go on your wallet. My bitch is brown, she graduated college. Pussy some tight, she lick it, give me not.
Yeah, man, enough talk here with another business interview. Y'all know. Another Texas business interview in the home field. Again, you know, we got the Swat Mart here. We got the two bros there. Y'all want to introduce yourself? Let them know who y'all are.
My name is Juan.
Okay.
Junior.
Juan and Junior, okay.
Two owners of the store.
Where y'all from?
Shit, I was born and raised in the SWAT.
Okay.
Shit, I was born and raised in Arizona.
Arizona?
Out here, yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, that's good. We're gonna get to first. Let's get into you, Juan. You know what I'm saying? But like, how long you been out here? And
I moved out here when I was in 7th grade.
7th grade?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what got you moving out here? You know what I'm saying, to Houston?
So my stepdad, got offered a job out here.
Okay.
And he moved over here, and we stayed in Arizona.
Okay.
We stayed in Arizona for a year after. And then we moved out here.
Okay.
Came and joined him out here.
Okay. So just quick question or whatever, like so far, growing up, from your experience, would you say 7th grade?
Yes, sir.
From 7th grade to now, how was the growing up in Alief?
It was way different.
Way different?
Way different, yes, sir. Yeah, way different out here. You know, I've seen all types of races.
Yeah.
I've seen people from all over the world.
Yeah.
You know, in Arizona, it's you see just minorities out there. You know,
Yeah.
you see Hispanics.
Yeah.
Mostly Hispanics out there, so it's way different.
The diversity.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Junior, so growing up in, you said you've been here, been in Alief, grew up in Alief, raised, born in Alief.
Yes, sir.
So growing up in Alief, how was your experience? For the one, you know, for the outsiders, we gotta let them know how the Alief experience is.
So it's real humbling. I ain't gonna lie. I don't come from much. So growing up, I stayed more in like apartments and stuff like that. So it was a lot of diversity, a lot of hardship more than anything. But you know, there's a lot of opportunity out here for sure. So.
Okay. So when did y'all two meet?
7th grade when he got over.
Oh, so when you first came out, you ran into Junior.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. What school? What school y'all ran into? Or went to?
O'Donnell.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then y'all graduated, or you know what I'm saying, finished from here. Okay.
We had actually kind of split up from like high school. I guess he went to Taylor, I went to Elstic, so we didn't have much contact after middle school. But shit, we reconnected at a restaurant. We were working a restaurant job.
Remember seeing each other in the neighborhood or classmates. You know what I'm saying? Cool, this and that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When they divide you from the middle school, all your middle school partners, they divide you. Really don't see them. Like it don't matter if they stay down, unless you walk into their apartments. Other than that, you don't see them until homecoming or football games, basketball games. The only time. Yeah. So then it leading to y'all reconnecting after high school, restaurant. Then like, what made y'all? You know what I'm saying? Getting into doing the Swat Mart.
More than anything, honestly, I had a big homie that I consider my uncle, and he had started his own corner store out by like 2nd Ward, 3rd Ward, around there. I'm not too sure too familiar with the area, but he had got one. He broke, you know, like some good money the first year, so kind of gave me the idea, and I had been rocking with bro for a while already, so. When I had the idea, he was the first nigga that, you know, I was like, hey bro, you know, this is like something we could do, since we really didn't want to be doing, you know, the waiting tables and shit my whole life. So threw him the idea and he rocked with me, bro, and then from there that just started this.
Okay. What is the Swat Mart?
It's more like a corner store for the people up north and stuff like that. I have a lot of those people come in and they call it like a bodega. So it's kind of, you know, a little bit of everything. We have drinks, snacks, clothes, shoes, anything you could think of. Headache pills. We got razors. Anything you could really think of. It's like I like to call it like a Walmart for the community.
That's what I was gonna say. When it comes to that mart word, that's what makes it like all of that, the mart. Cause you know you got store, you got shop, you got like other words that make specific, but the mart makes it like one-stop shop. Basically like a one-stop shop. Okay, yeah. What made you title it the Swat Mart?
Coming from the West, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We wanted to do something for the community, and that was like the best name we came up with. We sat for like a cool 2-3 weeks maybe thinking about the name. We were thinking about like SWAT styles,
SWAT shop,
all kinds of shit. We ended up with the SWAT Mart because like you said, the Mart kind of throws everything into one word. So.
Okay, and then how you said SWAT shop, if I'm not mistaken, that was like the old,
that was one
back then, if you know Alief history, you know SWAT shop off of Cook between, I think, Beechnut and Beechnut.
It was off of, I would say Cook.
Between Beechnut and Beechnut.
Yes,
What's y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, insight of the history of the SWAT shop, like, you know.
I know they sold like more like CDs and tapes and shit like that, right?
Back then, type of era, things like, you know, shirts and CDs, tapes, and
a little bit of everything too.
Correct, how it was though. Okay, and then that like
kind of influenced this too as well. So shout out to the SWAT shop, man.
Okay, and then I don't know if y'all familiar like with like how the Alief story is with them with the clothing or whatever. But I don't know if y'all know the history on them.
Nah, we do. I rock with Ghost since he started off of that one building off of Harvard.
So
we rock with him. Big salute to him. He had a huge influence on this too. I saw what he did with the community and what the community really provided for him. So it was a big influence on this as well.
Yeah. Also, his first spot was on Cook too.
For real?
Right there, like right before it's on Beechnut. You turn down Beechnut coming towards Beechnut on Cook. It's like them first neighborhood. I don't know if there's what.
There was a corner store there. Huh? Where the corners at?
Behind the corner stores. I forgot what exact street was that, but it's in that little lease buildings right before the old SWAT shop.
That's what off of Harvard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like crazy how them in sync, and then like you're saying with y'all even also as another store. Cause you know what, we don't got that many like stores or markets like y'all doing y'all thing with that part.
Yeah, thankfully we were blessed that we got a good game plan in front of us and kind of trying to execute it. So we're still in the works of it. We're still trying to build up our brand, make our clothing and stuff like that. So how
long like has the SWAT Mart been? You know what I'm saying?
Up and running?
Yes, basically.
This is like a year and a half.
Okay, as if y'all having to start storefront. Yeah. So what about before that? Y'all had it. Y'all wasn't doing like.
Nah, we weren't doing nothing. Nothing. It just kind of came out of the blue. One day, I had looked up this spot on Facebook Market. And like 6 months prior to us actually getting the spot, I had hit up the landlord. Didn't get too into it. Kind of blew it off. And then, like I said, my boy got that corner store out there, and just I'd say out of the blue, but I'm a believer in God, so I say He puts opportunities in front of you, and the opportunity came up. He hit me back 6 months later after I had already contacted him, and thankfully my big homie, like I said, that I consider an uncle, he already had the commercial property history, so we were able to lease under his name and stuff like that. So that's
what year was all of this?
2021 or 2020? 2020, I want to say.
Okay, dang, and then that's around like when COVID hit too. So that's why I guess you lead the prolong.
Exactly.
I understand. Like you want to let them know how the beginning process was, like for anybody trying to.
It was hard. It was hard. I'll say that. What do you think was the hardest?
Yeah, basically.
I'd say really just executing the game plan, bro, because we had so many ideas. But it was just like trying to pros and cons, you know what I mean? Trying to get the cons out, rocking through the hardship, because it was tough trying to get this up and running. We had to renovate the inside on our own budget. The landlord didn't help with that, so it was really us just grinding, trying to get the money together, putting in hours here. Really, we started it from the ground up. Put a lot of hard work into it, and thankfully, like I said, he's been rocking with me for a while. So he was the one man that I had behind me that stuck with me and helped me out with everything. So.
Okay. Both of y'all got any business histories before? Like any business, any brands, anything
I got a
y'all?
food truck that I had started. I want to say like 6 months before.
Yeah.
A year maybe.
Yeah.
But it's a whole different ball game
dealing with food. Yeah.
From this to food truck, it's two different sides of the world. You feel me?
And what type of food truck was it? Like just for the category?
Food truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then to lead into going this, you say you ain't had no business history or whatever?
Not at all.
Yeah. So with this, how can you how's the experience so far? You know what I'm saying, of jumping into a business like this?
I liked it. It's been good to me so far.
Yeah. Been a tough, real work, real tough type of experience.
Definitely builds character for sure.
Huh?
I said definitely builds character for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It makes you be strict or you know what I'm saying, on the self-wise. Yeah. So what can you say how the experience been so far since?
It's good.
Since
I like
I've been up and running.
I've always been one to like challenges. So it was challenging for sure. But like I said, two heads are better than one, and thankfully I had this nigga standing with me. Yeah. So anything that I had that I couldn't handle, he handled.
Yeah.
Any ideas that I had, I always ran them by him. You know, we would sit, contemplate, and you know, it's been good.
Grand opening was when?
2021, I want to say.
Can't remember exactly.
Okay. How did the grand opening go? Like for y'all, how was that experience?
It went well. We had a lot of people that came out and supported. You know, that had been rocking with us since middle school, high school, stuff like that. The community really. So it was a good outcome. We started with basically nothing in here. Bro.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. So what products or what was it that you know what I'm saying? Your first products or first gear,
drinks, snacks, tobacco.
Okay.
Sure is what we started.
Okay.
Drinks and snacks, tobacco. That's what we had in here for the most part. We have Supreme wear.
Yeah.
You know, big brands.
As of today's time, y'all are bringing.
We actually kind of started that. Salute to my boy Milo.
Okay.
He's the one he was in business with us as well, and he brought all of that idea in, and we had that since the beginning. So it was kind of like I said, it wasn't much, but we had something to start with. So
and y'all know that's good for being a year. Like you're saying, like y'all say y'all been for a year, right? Been open for a year. Okay. So what's y'all you know, you ain't gotta give them, of course, the whole game plan, but what's y'all future goals and missions that y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, achieve with the Swat Mart?
Swat Mart. We want to get more brands in here.
Yeah.
Get more brands. We want to grow the store, add more things to it.
Definitely want to do our own clothing brands, but we like to support, you know, local people as well that are coming from Alief. So we always have partnerships with people that are coming out of Alief, and I like what they're doing. If you grinding and I see it, you know, I always encourage it to bring it into the store. We already have a platform, so it's a little bit easier to, you know, get shit going. But definitely clothes, shoes for sure. Kind of like the Alief store a little bit. You know, have some clothes for sure, our own brand, to where we can see it out in the streets, people rocking it and shit like that.
Yeah, Walmart got shirts. HEB got shirts. You know what I'm saying? So yes, they got product. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. Any business is
resale, really.
Correct. So, I'm tired. Then I saw when you were saying messing with the community, I saw that y'all did y'all first back to school. Interacted with the youth.
Yeah. For sure.
Yes. So how was that experience, or how it is with engaging with the youth? You know.
That was great. Felt good, you know.
Yeah.
Felt good giving back to the kids.
Yeah.
You know, had a lot of people pull up and come get some good.
Shout out to this nigga, because I showed up late. I ain't gonna lie. He got him
ended up.
Yeah, like I said, it's good to have somebody. Definitely, if you're thinking about getting into a business, have a partner for sure that you can depend on.
Guarantee. It's very tough handling it all alone.
It was beautiful because, like I said, coming up in Alief, you know, a lot of the income here is middle to low. So
Correct.
being able to help and give an opportunity to a kid that may have not have gotten the right school supplies that year or something,
Correct.
you know, it was a beautiful thing. 'Cause I remember going to school. Said sometimes I only had the backpack, a binder, and a notebook.
For real. And back then times, like our generation times, today's times, yeah, like Alief district finances was lower than how it is now. Like Alief really grew their own,
They
you
came
know,
up a lot.
yeah, they plant their own seeds and grew to where it is like now type, you know what I'm saying? We got y'all being here for a year, mess with the community. Any other like moves, experiences that y'all like did? I think like any vendor events that y'all did?
We do a lot of pop-ups.
Yeah.
We're with like a car crew out on the Hellcat. He owns a SRT8 Charger. And you know, we like to do a lot of pop-ups. Like I said, to support the community. Anybody that sells anything, we usually have them come through, post up, sell their products and stuff like that. So we're always open for pop-ups if anybody has ideas or anything like that to push brands and stuff like that. They're coming out of Alief more than anything. What I stand on is if you out of Alief, we're gonna support it. We're gonna make something happen. You know, to put word of mouth out there.
Yeah, all the way, man. So I always like before the ending, ask people Texas questions. You know, and for y'all, like really, I could say for y'all business-wise Texas questions. Y'all top 5 Texas business storefronts or whatever, stores.
That we look.
Yeah, they don't have to be listed, but just saying of who y'all inspired by or love, embraced by, that y'all pay attention to a lot.
I would say, like I said, the Alief store. The closet. The closet's a big one right now.
Okay.
Shoes Houston, shout out to Shoes Houston, man. He's doing his thing too. He's been through a rocky road and shit. I know he came up on the news. They had broke into his store and stuff like that. So shout out to that man. I like to see his hustle. You know, he started out the Tron, then I pulled up one time on him in his apartment. He had a bunch of shoes in his shit. So now he has his own storefront too. That's another person I look up to.
Heck yeah.
Two more.
Yeah, it can be all around type. You know.
Shit, Walmart. Honestly, like I said, I try to steal a lot of game from them, man. You know, it's the way I see you got to look at people that already have the blueprint and you know, kind of get ideas out of that.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
Sure. What else? Like, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. And all of this is for outsiders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for the ones that probably don't know and. You know, because like again, this takes platform, so we all on some representing, showing outsiders what we got going on out here. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you say Shoe Houston, you say closet, you say Alief store, and then Walmart with the expiration. No, you ain't got no final one.
Should I say Slump Boys? They doing their thing too. They got a nice little storefront. They recently dropped like a big mold bear. They sold out of them. They made 300, and you know they went like that. So they make some cool shirts as well, cool gear. They're doing their thing as well. So
I see. Also, y'all got exotic pop up in here.
We got exotic. There you go, another one. My bad. I ain't even think of that shit. Exotic pop. They started real low too, and now they got their own warehouse and stuff like that. I like what they doing with just promoting everybody, like you said, out of Texas. You know, rappers. I know they do storefront owners, stuff like that. So
cross-branding and sponsorships and all of that type. For sure. That stuff live as like when it comes to the liquid, the drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like Texas got.
Can't forget my boy Jimmy Boy. Salute to him because he helped us out with the school drive too. The Done Right Company. He does his thing too. I know. You know, if you watch any of his interviews, he's been in and out of prison, stuff like that. So to see him actually blow up and be doing all this stuff with the artists and, you know, making this thing, real big family man as well. That's another thing I look up to. So shout out to him.
Okay. Then the next Texas question, y'all top 5. We're gonna bring home district. Y'all top 5 favorite Alief artists.
Alief artists.
Yeah. And they don't gotta be listed. They can be old and new too. They ain't gotta be just straight new. You know. So
we gotta show Trey the truth out
there. Exactly. We show love outside everybody at home.
I throw Trey the Truth. Maybe like what? D Flowers is out of Alief too,
Okay.
right? D Flowers.
Young Deji.
Okay.
He came and did a video
Little
in the
bro.
store.
Video shoot over here.
Yeah,
too.
I remember in the beginning
Yeah.
that he came and do video shoot in y'all store.
Yeah, we pulled out the whips for him and shit too.
Yeah.
So it was a cool experience.
Okay, we
to
got
do
D
that.
Flowers, Trey, my boy, little bro, Young Deji.
Montana Records for sure. That's another.
Okay. I see. I ain't never heard of that. That's why I asked this for my
Yeah.
insight.
Montana Records is more based on the Mexican genres, like
Okay.
corridos and stuff like that. I'm actually partnered up with them too. I own one of the artists under his label, and he's a big help as well.
Okay.
Another person I look up to a lot because he
Okay.
started really doing the show. I remember me and him, we used to book them in the backyard and shit like that. And now he's damn near worldwide, you feel me? So
That's fine. I'm gonna see them soon, man. It's the record label or Montana
it's
Record? Or is the
rec-
artist name?
Montana
is
Records.
Montana Records is a record label.
Okay,
He's
so they got different artists.
Yeah.
Okay, bad.
He gets different artists.
Okay.
He's had a lot of big names under his label. So
Okay.
it's cool to see that. And,
Shout out Montana Records, man. I'm seeing
yeah,
them
for
soon.
sure.
Okay.
And
one
Montana
more.
is Apple, so Apple Records in English if you translate it.
So the word Montana means
Montana
apple.
is an apple. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, yo.
And he
That's
started
fire.
out of Alief too, so.
That's fire. Apple Records, Montana Records. That's fire. That's some history. That's on the soda can.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yes.
that's Montanita, yeah.
Oh.
That has nothing to do with
Nah, I know. I'm just saying the
Yeah,
word.
Montana,
That's
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of me seeing the word before.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay, then we got one more.
What would you say?
Out of Alief.
Maxo.
Maxo, okay.
Maxo, yeah.
Shout out Maxo, man. So we got Young Deji, D Flowers, Montana Records, man. Shout out to all of them. And then you said Maxo, and then there was the one more was the first person, yes.
Trey.
Trey the Truth. Yeah, shout out, man.
And then Trey actually has another artist straight out of Alief, 30 Ways.
30 Ways, man.
Yes, sir.
Free Young 30, man. Free 30 Ways.
Real lyrical, man. And
For real.
I like how he paints the picture, you know,
Mhm.
of the hood.
I
You
call
listen
him
to his shit and you get a good understanding of what Alief's about.
all the way. I call him how I wear. He remind me of Kendrick. He remind me of Jadar. He just a preacher,
Yes, sir.
basically. Alief
Yup.
preacher,
Yes,
Alief
sir.
general that's going.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Give you them guidelines, man.
For sure.
Okay. So to wrap this mud up, y'all give them y'all. You know what I'm saying? Social platforms. If y'all got websites, phone numbers, address. You know what I'm saying? Give them all of that for the store. How to reach y'all. Where to pull up to come shop. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you can reach us on at Swat Mart on Instagram,
Mhm.
Facebook, his personal page. What's your page?
Underscore SRT30.
Mine is King of Kings _707, and
The address.
address 11608 Beechnut 77072.
Okay.
Everybody's welcome from all ages, you know.
Right.
I ain't always smoking in here. I'm smoking for the interview.
Yeah.
But yeah, we like to, like I said, we like to keep it open for everybody, and we have a little bit of everybody of everything for everyone.
For real, man. Y'all come check them out. Swat Mart, man. For real, in the Alief, man. You know. Alief doing some big things, man. We got a lot of stuff out here, man. Me just seeing this stuff, super proud. Super proud to work, support, publish, even interview our people, man. Interview our own apples, man. For real.
We greatly appreciate you coming out here too. Shit. Another person we look up to out of the SWAT.
Yeah,
Enough
man.
talk. You know, I like I said, I like to encourage people to support people out of the A-League. And you know, I like what you're doing with this to really highlight our community.
Nah,
It's
for real.
something that's I haven't seen, and you know, you took that opportunity to do it. So salute to you, man.
Appreciate you all the way with it, for real, for real. Like I say, man, just seeing this, and also we welcome other fruits, other peoples to become an apple, you know what I'm saying, being our tree, you know what I'm saying, all of that too. We straight out of Arizona, man, that stuff fire. And now you got a shop out here in Alief, man, that stuff fire, for real, that's for real
Hopefully
history.
one day we can get one out there in Arizona.
On
too.
God,
Boy,
you
feel me?
never know, for real, for real, for real. Y'all come shop with them, for real, come pull up, They open to events, pop-ups, vendors, and even open to, like, you know what I'm saying, putting your brand up in here, sponsorships, all of that type of stuff with the youth, and just like in the back, I don't know if y'all see, support the movement, you know what I'm saying, stick on the wall.
That's another brand of one of my boys.
Yeah.
He's got real dope shit that he's got going on, ads and merch, so y'all look him up and support the movement on Instagram. So
yeah, man, see, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a whole bunch of everything. Swat Mart, for real, one-stop shop, man. Y'all come tap in. That's enough talk for them boys, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Switch 4 lanes, living the same.